Current Swell in the Bing Lounge with us this afternoon. Look at you guys harmonizing like angels at like noon in the morning.
Oh boy. We got up like at 7 just to practice, though, just to warm it up all day.
So we've got you at the Mount Tabor Theater tonight. Kind of a last-minute tour before the pre-holiday tour. This is the first stop in many, right? You guys are busy for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. We kind of do a couple-week loop down to California and back up, you know.
Well, tell everybody where you're from.
We are from beautiful British Columbia, Victoria, BC, the little island off the coast there, which we call home, and we love it very much. And so, but it's very, we were just talking about how it's kind of similar to Portland in some ways of we like really good beer, like you guys like very good beer, and it rains a lot here.
Mount Tabor's known for that, so you got that tonight. I was hoping you guys were into the micros. So we've got a band that got together how long ago?
Oof. It's kind of foggy when it like where it really when we like actually got together, because we just were hanging out. But we think we call it 7 years. Me and Dave started writing music together, and then this band's been together for 4 years.
That's good. Yeah. So explain, introduce everybody that we have on stage right now.
This is Davers Lang, harmonica, guitar, banjo, beautiful voice, crispy on the beats and vocals, and this is Ghosty on the bass and vocals, and I'm Scott. Yeah.
So you guys, you say 4 years with with this band right now, 7 years maybe together writing. Does this mean that this is the first band in which you guys have achieved where you're going to Brazil, you're going to Australia? This is the first time for all of you to do these kind of tours?
Oh, that happens all the time.
I think
that was a joke, right?
I think it was we kind of messed around as you do, and you kind of learn your sound, and you kind of try to find out what you're doing, and we did that under Current Swell, and we put out 2 albums, and we traveled around a little bit, but it wasn't really till this was sort of our old bass player left, and Ghosty came in the band, and that was kind of like there was a turning point there where it just was on the business side, things were working out, and we were gelling really well, and it was just sort of the right time, and it's just sort of been year after year a steady rate of growth. So we're having just a great time.
I'll bet you are. You guys got to be like on a huge high right now.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's a roller coaster because you have so much energy 1 minute, and then the next minute you're just exhausted. But we always we got in the van yesterday, and we had 2 weeks off, and everyone got in the van excited. So that's always a good thing, like you're not getting in the van like, oh God, you guys again. So
the Spinal Tap tour, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So we got the new album long time ago. Was this just a huge amount of writing that we had to push down into one little CD? Is that what it is?
That's how we do it. Yeah, I think we just write. I think we just keep on writing because we write for fun, and we just are writing songs, and then at the end of the day, it's like, okay, let's make a record, and we kind of just all these songs that we've worked on. Say we have 30, we narrow it down to 10, and maybe some of those leftovers might be on the next record. Who knows, right? And
it's terribly sad to see. You have 10 songs that everyone really cares about, and we're all like, yeah, but then there's like these 10 other that
you're like, oh,
you were like, wow, I think that was a great song, but it just didn't fit with, it doesn't sit well beside song 5 as song 6, so let's just throw it in the garbage, and you never see it again. Wow. It's like,
and we don't play them live,
and you don't play it live because there's 4 other albums to play from, and
fans, like certain fans saw that one song live like once that you played, and they're like, why isn't it on the record, man? It was the banger.
That's what you post that one on the website, right?
Yeah, well.
But then they start requesting it all the time.
We should have played it in the Bing Lounge. That's what we should have done.
There you go.
Played that stuff.
Well, I'm telling you, I was just listening to the album not only last night, but we brought it in. I was listening to it with the jock that's on air right now, and it goes everywhere, man. And the sounds that I just heard out of that, Robbie Robertson and the band, you guys are throwing me back. I mean, that wasn't it? That was some good stuff. So Enjoy the ride, guys. You're on your way. It's great. Hey, once again, there's a name behind, or there's a story behind every name too.
Not this one.
No, really? Did it come up like that? Was it names in a hat?
I like the story behind this name actually.
We really like I said before, we were just jamming, and we were not trying to be a band. Me and Davers were just playing music because it's fun, and then just one thing led to another. All of a sudden, we were playing shows, and we still didn't have a name because we really didn't care. And then the guy that was playing bongos, that didn't know how to play bongos. Really, all he knew how to do was, he barely could keep beat. And we were doing an interview. He's with a paper, a local paper, and they're like, "So, what's your name?" And he's just I think he just yelled out Current Swell or something like that. And then he made a website, and that's and we thought about changing it, and we were like, well.
But we already have 10 fans. Where will they go? Where will they go without us? But it was kind of I don't know. People at that time, it was Jack Johnson was very popular, and people were looking for a finger to point in the direction of surfing at every turn, And I think that's how he sort of popped in.
Yeah, because
surfing's great, but I mean,
we weren't trying to be a surf band or anything, but people always
the surf band from BC.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever do change it, don't go any farther than the Current Swell. Ladies and gentlemen, Mount Tabor Theater tonight, and in the Bing Lounge with us, it is Current Swell.